Hey guys, I'm back here. So I'm in Tauranga at the moment at my cousin's, and this is the Fisher and Paykel Washsmart 7 kg model WA70T60GW1, which I might just show you on the energy rating there. Not the most energy efficient. Yeah. So this was made in January 2014 via the serial number, and they bought it in March 2014. And tonight we'll do a load of towels. So I've just paused this while I load the machine. Okay, so we're now loaded. So the detergent we use, so they have Surf Tropical, 5-in-1 Tropical, and they haven't used this like quarter of a cup here because it's kind of hard to do. Because Surf has obviously gotten rid of their plastic scoops and just replaced it with nothing. And they used to have, and when I stayed with them in Easter of 2018, I remember they were using cold power, which has now disappeared from the supermarket shelves. Might go for heavy duty because those bath towels are a bit stinky because they've been wet. And then we'll let it do an auto level. Go. And right here they've got a Fisher and Paykel, I forgot the model, a DE8060P3. Previously they never had a dryer, and then about a couple of years ago they decided to buy one. Tub's floating. It's definitely going to put in more water. Definitely doing sensing again. And I think this is probably the load it's going to select. Got about washing 5 bath towels. Oh well, one bath towel and 4 beach towels. There's another towel that I washed separately because it was like big, and this is 7 kgs, and it's not like the biggest machine, and I didn't want to overload this machine, especially because it's not mine, and especially since they don't like front loaders, and the latest Fisher and Paykel top loaders aren't great. It's now going to resense the load. And then this will pretty much, and then I think this is probably the, like I said, this is probably the level that it's going to sense. Yep, it is. So quiet. I'm very surprised that the lights don't flicker like on the old, which is kind of amazing. Like it's surprising that I find that the lights on here don't even flicker on my phone compared to the older ones I've used. And when the lights do flicker, it's actually only on my phone. Like in real life, they remain static. Bit of red has faded off. And I think the first time I saw that machine in 2018, quite a bit of red of there had already come off. Start button there is looking a little bit better. It is a little bit worse. It's looking a bit worse for wear these days. Using regular auto cold, eco program, or warm cold. If you're gonna use any of those cycles, I definitely do warm cold. Cold wash, it's not really like recommended to use it all the time because it just builds up more soap scum. It's a lot more water efficient on as is with like quite a few of these machines produced from that time, that were produced since 2011. It's impressive that it's so quiet. We're back in a bit. I'm back. So it's now just waiting to spin. Right. I'm gonna have to shut the lid. Just a second, guys. Sorry about that. One of the towels got rolled up into a bit of a ball, and I think it was that one there. This one there, where my finger is. Doing alright. So my hand got feeling a bit soapy. we're doing pretty good. I'll start turning on the lights before it gets dark. I was just going and turning a few lights on because the time is currently quarter past. Because the time's almost quarter past. Because it's 8:15, and I think we shall be expecting sunset in about 15 minutes. And I know this machine won't be finished in like 15 minutes. Could probably be about 20 minutes, but I'm not worried. Where's this machine? And there. I just show that water coming out there because the drain hose is in there, and I'd rather not pull it out here if it's not my machine. And the lid's also locked, as you can see. And I don't have anything to bypass. I don't have anything to bypass it. I'd rather not bypass it on the machine. It's not mine, like even though my cousins aren't here. So you might be thinking this is called a super tub. Super tub. It's actually a super tub. It's definitely super tub. It's just the writing's just come off here. It's quite old. I looked in the label there, and it was and it was made in 2006. So I'm pretty sure this is not the only machine I've had there, because that's been in this house because they've been living in this house since 2014, and that's when they bought this machine. Okay, just gonna go on and get the basket now. It's starting to get a bit dark. Hopefully we don't deal with an unbalanced load. And yes, if you're wondering why it's doing a bit of a slower stroke than this, it's because usually if you're like doing like heavy duty, it does like the action that it uses like the action that it uses like if you've selected regular. If you selected regular, allergy or easy iron. And I find on the 8 kilo version of this machine that the regular agitation would be a lot more powerful. Would be a lot more faster than heavy duty. So this is the 7 kg version. It's still a good machine. Hopefully it won't go out of balance like it did in the spray rinse. So they've got a Fisher and Paykel DW60 FC XC1, and previously before that they had an LG. I don't know what happened with the LG though. And they've got a Westinghouse oven and a Mitsubishi fridge. Just don't want to show much of their house for privacy. Okay, just rebalance the load. know. At least it didn't go bang like it did. At least it didn't go banging like it did in the first spin. At first I remembered I thought that the fabric softener dispenser cap wasn't there when I first went there. But I wasn't sure because I couldn't hang out in the garage. Because I couldn't be in here when they had that machine going, except for one time because I was about to go home. It was when it was many years ago when I was a lot younger, when we went to town, when we stayed here in Easter of 2018. We bought now. We bought. Thought I'd sit down here because there'd be no point just standing there right now because it's not doing any spray rinses and the lid is locked. Let's stand up here, so at least they haven't got, so they told me a couple times that this machine will be going out of balance, which could only happen, which I think it probably only happens occasionally. Sometimes it happens to me occasionally, like one time on my old intuitive that I used to have until my house got renovated in 2019. One time my dad put a duvet in there and he used to do it, and despite it being an IW712 phase 6 from July 2004, it didn't really make it seemed like had a phase 4 motor because the thing like the sound of it, it pretty much didn't really make that. Although one time we had washing on and it did. It's kind of weird. And one time my dad put a duvet in there and it went out of balance. And I knew that was going to happen. But this machine's still good. I think they did a good job. My cousins did a good job, but they didn't get the Washsmart. It's because it's got suspension rods that aren't really good because they wear out a lot. Because because they don't really last as long as the ones in these other types of machines do. Which was prone to breaking. So I think before they had the dry there, they had like a couple of more fridges. Like I think they had one like right there and one like right there. And they've now got one over there. I remember one time I was staying here, I heard that machine like slowing down, and then once it finished I told someone. And then we went in and I saw her. And then we just unloaded it. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright. That wasn't like so bad. And yeah, did go out of balance in the first rinse, but I got it all sorted. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that video.